The transfer deadline day is open and we still have £66 million to spend. I don't know what I'm going to do with that money, but you boys and girls know I'm going to try and spend all that money. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 11th episode of the FM22 Salford in the Prem Save with me, Raxo FM, where today it is the transfer deadline day and we are versing Cardiff City in the Premier League. But before we do any of those things, you need to make sure you smash the like button on today's video, as well as subscribing to the Raxo FM YouTube channel so you don't miss the daily Football Manager content coming your way. Can we please smash 10 likes on today's video? I think we've done 10 likes as our goal for quite some time now, but it's because it's the start of a new season and today it is the deadline day and we all know how much we love deadline day. Let's jump into it. But first, sorry, we do need to go over what has happened since last time we saw each other, and it's not been beautiful, but it's not been terrible. We did lose against Preston in the Carabao Cup second round. However, it is because I did rotate the team completely, so I'm not too disheartened about that. This 0-0 draw against West Ham, a little disappointing. I want to see a goal from Moller at some point. We did outplay them, just didn't put the ball in the back of the net. And I guess a loss would have been a lot worse, but a win still would have been preferable. But of course, what you all want to know is who I've brought in and who I've sold, because I believe the transfer value, budget, that's the word I'm looking for, was different since last time we saw each other. So I imagine I've made some deals. I can't really remember what I have done, but we're gonna go down memory lane. I think that we confirmed the Moller signing last episode. I'm actually 100% certain we confirmed the Moller signing. If I didn't, Moller in the club now. So I imagine 14th was the last day we covered anything. No, look, I definitely told you about Lozano. I don't think I told you about No, I definitely told you about Ferguson too. Hitchcock even. I definitely told you. I think the only other business that we completed was Toro officially joining the club. And yes, he is our final under-21 player to come into the football club, which kills me a little bit inside, but I could not say no to this. A first choice goalkeeper for the future, £27 million to £36 million after bringing him in for 1.5 mil. I mean, it's a no-brainer realistically. He's still not ahead of Kovar in my opinion, but in a couple of years I think he will be. And Kovar keeps wanting more money and people keep wanting him. So it might be happening. In terms of what we're planning on doing in today's video, in the transfer deadline day, I've made a transfer offer for Harvey Elliott, and I'm hoping that goes across the line. We don't have a scout report quite on him just yet, but I think he's going to be the best player in our team if we do manage to sign him. So we'll see what happens. Of course, looking out for other good signings as well. A striker would be ideal. Nothing incredible seems to be coming up. So let's go on. Let's take part in this deadline day as per usual. Like, who says no to that? It's a good day in the Football Manager calendar. Let's jump into it. And Harvey Elliott has accepted the deal. I mean, I know he's going to be more interested in other clubs. So I feel like I kind of almost need to just offer him a good amount of money to potentially give him that wee bit of a boost towards joining this club, but I don't want to add those promises. I'm just going to say to him straight off the bat, you're going to be a star player. I think that's the only way we can get him into our team, and these aren't ideal either. But actually, the Champions League clause is actually a very high value, so I doubt it will be activated. Let's offer him 75, and I don't really want to give you 4 mil, so I'll give you 3 mil. Even that sounds like a lot of money for us, and he's accepted that. And I know I could have negotiated harder there and dropped it down a lot lower, but I really want this guy, and I think other offers are going to come in for him. So I think the only way we're going to be able to sign him is if he decides to join us because of a bit more money. Watch no one else offer for him, and we get him, and I get quite upset about that. But I'm not expecting that to happen. I think other offers will come in for him. There we go. Active interest from Berlin, but actually, it might be our lucky day. Wilmot is a man that I'm actually very willing to sell to Watford. If they come in for a bid of £15 million, I'll sell him. I think he's not the best player that we have in the team, so I'm willing to get rid of him. We have a wee bit of a report on Harvey Elliott. No, I'm signing him. He's definitely coming to the football club. Who is being offered to us, though? This is the important stuff. No one interesting, unfortunately. And if they're under the age of 21, we just can't get them. So it's not exactly everything going in our favour on deadline day, but let's keep an eye out, see what happens. I mean, I'm pretty happy with the business we have done so far. I don't feel a desperate need to get too many more names in there. But if we do bring Elliott in, I feel like then we have too many winger options, and maybe one should be sold or go out on loan. Dan James isn't happy, and I wouldn't mind selling him, so let's offer him to clubs, see what happens out there. Who else? Who else could leave the football club? Angel Gomez, but I kind of like him. I think we all know I kind of like him, but I will offer him out because he's not going to get upset if I do that. Who else? Wilmot. We'd need a new centre-back if we sell Wilmot, but I'm kind of content about that. I don't think this man's going to get a lot of game time. So I will offer him out for loan because I want him to get a lot of game time. I can't guarantee it here. I want him to be played as a box-to-box midfielder though. So that is a part of the deal. Let's see if we get any loan offers or just general offers. Wilmot has been offered. Why? I don't need to sign a replacement first. I just want to get rid of you, mate. Why is Wilmot getting upset? You said that you were open to talking to clubs, mate. Let's go down. I'll go down to 14, and if you accept that, you can have him. Nah, okay. He's not going anywhere then. But to be honest, it's probably going to be more of a hassle to get rid of him. So I'm not really going to bother. If they come in for 15 mil, I'll sell them for that. And that's not an unreasonable fee at all. And no one's coming in for any of the other players, though. Maybe Ivan Davic, he just might not get any interest because he's a new player to us. I'll see if it was because of the box-to-box midfielder thing, but I doubt it. Who else didn't get offers? Dan James and Gomez. I'm very tempted to put him on the transfer list, but Dan James is already upset with me. So I'll try talking to him, but I've talked to him multiple times about this. I can't. I just pressed a random thing. Convinced. Come on. Nah. Okay. Yeah. See, he keeps getting offended about it. But I clearly just want him to leave the club, but no team seemed to be interested, so I don't think it's going to happen. But we'll offer him out, see what happens. Doesn't look like anything's happened. Elliott is joining the club, and now I very much regret not bargaining harder, but I still think that is an absolute steal, even though the wages are very high. He's a brilliant footballer. I think he's going to be our best player at this football club. And I needed to burn some cash, and he is exactly the player to do it. He comes in at a 4-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability, 23 years of age, for just £22 million. Eventually could rise to 34. What a signing. What a signing. I feel like that's deadline day already wrapped up for us. Makengo, you should be worried. You are not getting game time ahead of that man, and Makengo, you can't be sorted by it. I'm not making any promises though, mate. I'm not making any promises. Competition is healthy. I knew he'd be let down by that. But to be honest, I don't care, because we just signed a really, really good player. This player doesn't... Okay, no, he looked decent for a second with the B-, but I'm stoked about that. No one's interested in Dan James, so I'm just immediately taking him off the transfer list because he's just going to get more upset. I will offer out Angel Gomez on the transfer list. If we get a bid for him, I probably will accept it and let him go. But now I'm thinking, is there anyone else we can bring in? I mean, I know we've now put a big dent in the transfer budget, but it's still a very, very healthy amount of money in there. And there's still some positions I would like to improve upon. Striker being one of them, but it's not super desperate for me with Moller. The left back, maybe? I think there's that left back in there from Leicester, but he's worth so much. But if we can get him in on loan, actually, can we do a loan? We can do a loan. That optional future fee is massive. Can we get that down to 40? I mean, realistically, I'm not gonna, I'm not. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to activate the optional future fee. Like, it's just not happening if he's worth that much. But I quite like this deal. Could be a very good player. Premier League experience at left back. We'll see what happens. I'll make the decision when it actually comes around. It is very high wages to be paying, but it is a very good player to be bringing in. Simulate forward. See if the deal... It looks like it's going to happen, actually. I'm pretty happy with that, but what's his scout report saying? It's not come through yet. Let's see what happens. One more day, well, 1 more hour being simulated, I guess. Any offers for... No offers for our young man Gomez, but there is doors going out on loan now because, of course, we brought in that other goalkeeper, so no longer required in that goalkeeper reserve position. What are they saying about that left back? B+. Looks like a very good player. So I think I'll probably confirm that. I think that could be all we're going to do for this transfer deadline day. And that kind of kills me inside because we have a lot more money. But if the players aren't coming up, there's no point splashing the cash. I think the one player that we really wanted was the man that we got. Hey, Nacho actually could be very good at this point of his career. Maybe a good rotation striker. See what they're saying with his scout report. So I'm actually kind of intrigued by that. Love taking a look at the players. Oh, he's rejected us. Well, I'm kind of gutted, but I'm also kind of not. Like, fair enough, but yeah, I guess it means we now get to give Ranieri a bit more game time, who's actually a player at our football club. So I mean, it's not the worst case scenario. Let's get him to talk to clubs, see if that gets any offers in for him. Because I don't think, well, one of the right wingers / left wingers isn't going to get much game time as a result of the new player coming in. Iheanacho looks brilliant. So I'm rolling the dice on him. Premier League experience, top division experience. Can we get him in on loan? No. Okay, we're not doing loan. We're just going to do straight up 7.5. See if they accept that. All after league appearances. If you go down to 1, you got yourself a deal. They've got themselves a deal. Iheanacho might be joining us and coming back to the Premier League. I would be stoked with that deal. He wants a lot of money. A lot of money. He wants to be a star player as well. Let's see what I can do to get rid of any of that. Important. Okay, he's accepted that. I feel like he's going to want a lot. So let's go 72. Get rid of that. Okay, he's not got the angriness. So that's positive. Let's go 77. 2.5. Oh, get in. This transfer deadline day is actually going beautifully for us. But now, it does mean that one of these strikers isn't going to get any game time, and Fernandes is going to be one of them. And I like Fernandes for the future. So again, if we can get a young player out on loan, that would be great. It didn't work for the other man. Can it work for this one? No one is interested in Gomez. What if I offer him out for 10 mil? I feel like that's a very fair fee. Not actually a fair fee at all, because we bought him for like 7.5 and he's literally got worse since we brought him in. And as a result, there's no transfer deals coming in for him. Iheanacho. No, there's no pressure. No one else is interested in us. This is looking good, like it's going to go beautifully. But there's no bids still. I would still like to sell some players, genuinely. I don't think it's going to happen though. I think I can live with this being all the transfer business we do. Iheanacho and Elliott. Not spending the most insane amount of money, but gives us a lot of room to manoeuvre in the January transfer window as well. And he's coming in. Kelechi Iheanacho has just joined Salford City. What's his star rating? What's his stats saying? What kind of a player is he going to be for us? We've needed a quality striker for years. Mola, I do believe in him. But when a player like that comes around the corner, if he is 4-star current ability, I will be stoked with that transfer. Is he 4-star current ability? Oh, okay, that's not the tab I want to be seeing. 4-star current ability. Come on. 3.5-star. He has immediately gone up to 26 to 28 million pounds worth of value though. Okay, 3.5-star. It's not as good as I thought it could be, but looking at the stats, I don't think 3.5-star is telling the whole story. He's considered to be a leading Sky Bet championship. Are you looking at the same stats as me? Let's compare him to Mola. I think he's going to be better than Mola. I think he might be our starting striker. But I do feel bad for Mola. Yeah, he is better than Mola. Mola's going to be a bench warmer. Fernandes isn't going to be leaving the club. I will actually get rid of him for nothing. On loan. Obviously not on transfer. I think he's going to be a beautiful player for the future. But right now, he's not going to get enough game time. So let's try and get rid of him. The other man that I was trying to get rid of, I don't think is nearly as desperate. So let's just offer him out for anything. No one's interested in Gomez, which is unfortunate because they're just going to go down in value, the two of them, which is very unfortunate. This player, not going to get a lot of game time either, so I'm going to do the exact same thing, offer him out for nothing, because I'd rather have him going out on loan and me spending the money than him sitting on my bench and me spending the money. So I think that's my general plan. Lato could go too. Is he going to be mad? He's going to be mad if I offer him out. I think that's all the offering out I feel the need to do. Can we please get some loan offers? Can we please get some loan offers? Because those men are not going to get game time. And they are good enough to get game time and good enough to develop at other clubs. Can they please get some loan offers? Come on. No loan offers, man. No loan offers. But that is incredibly disheartening. Because now I know, oh my god, they sold Connor Gallagher. How much? £37 million. And he's gone. What? He's now with that much? See, this is why we need to have a higher reputation. So we can be in competition for players like that. I'll give Dan James one more offer out. I'll give Gomez one more offer out. And I'm not giving Wilmot. It's too late in the window. And actually, he doesn't even have any interest anymore. Wilson, I mean, we definitely don't need him now. So I'll give it a crack. But he did just sign a new deal with us. So I doubt there's going to be any offers. I think this is going to be all that's happening in this transfer window. But I think that is a beautiful deadline day for us. Iheanacho, experienced Premier League striker. Elliott, experienced Premier League winger, as well as being still very young. Best player in our team. I think that is potentially the best transfer that we've made in the entire series. And of course, he's a record-breaking transfer fee. Look at his value. Like, he's even got quite a number of games under his belt in the Prem. So he hasn't been a starter yet. He's certainly going to be a starter for us. And that is the end of the transfer window. I am gutted more players didn't go out on loan, because now, as I've just said, we have all these incredible players that aren't considered to be in the best 11 that aren't going to get game time, which kills me a wee bit inside. But you got to do what's best for the team, and ultimately all of them are younger players that I know I can get game time in the under 23s to keep them developing. Just is a bit unfortunate when you've promised him squad player and he's going to be not a squad player at all. But I think that's successful. Lots of good players in this team. Lots of exciting things. Let's go see what they can do against Cardiff City away from home. Let's go, boys and girls. Time to face Cardiff City away from home, who have clearly started the season better than us. But of course, we have had some difficult games. A couple of debutants in today's match, Elliott and Iheanacho. Let's see what they can do. And let's give them some numbers to begin with. Iheanacho can have... it's tough. There's not a lot of good numbers left. I'll give him number 22. I'll give Elliott number 14. I feel bad giving both of them pretty terrible numbers, but they can live with it. They can move on. They can get off their high horses. They're good players for us, but they're just a bit late to the party. And if they got transfer listed a bit earlier, maybe we would have brought them in. No one on that team that I'm hugely frightened of. Would like to quickly comment that Olivieri is starting this game because Silva wasn't completely match fit is what I'm trying to say here. So he was a wee bit tired after international duty, I assume, because there was a big break over the wee period, unless he was injured, I don't know. But anyway, Olivieri starting this one, hopefully can put in a very good performance for the boys. And after 20 minutes, it is the first highlight coming our way. Elliott with his first assist of the season, and it is Fagan Walcott with his first goal of the year. And, the recommendation is to start Wilmot every single time. And that's because, he probably is our best centre-back, but Cabraja is young, and he can develop, and he can turn into one of the best centre-backs in the world. And Fagan Walcott is Fagan Walcott. I'm not going to not start him. He is so good for us. And I am so happy that he's once again put the ball in the back of the net from a corner kick. And I could not be more happy with the assist to Elliott on his debut, putting a brilliant ball in. And that's the only highlight that we see of that half. I mean, it's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's a decent start. And I'm going to give Iheanacho the entire game. Unless he's like absolutely knackered, and he already does look quite tired. But I want to see what he can do. I want to give him a real chance to score his first goal for the club. Mola, potentially unfairly taken out of the team, but he hasn't scored yet. He hasn't done anything to really earn that starting spot. And Iheanacho is through here, doesn't finish it though. And if he did score that, I think that would have been enough to keep him in the starting lineup for at least another week. But for now, I don't know. Mola could be coming back into the team. You know, he's got a lot more youth on Iheanacho. I like Iheanacho, but you know, you never know. You never know. You want to always give the youngsters a bit more of a crack. But it is clear based off the comparison, Iheanacho is a slightly better football player. And overall, in this game, we're doing very well, actually. With 2 shots to their... they've had 2 shots, and we've had 7. I thought Fagan Walcott was about to make it a double on the night. Oliveira is going to come off. It could actually be Fagan Walcott making it a double. I will quickly bring Silva on because Oliveira is having a pretty average day at the office. Fagan Walcott in there once again, almost scoring, hitting it just over the bar this time. First substitute coming on, Silva. He has been brilliant. He actually managed to win Young Player of the Month for the Premier League, so I'm hoping he can do that again. And with another chance, could we put it in? I don't really know if I'd call that a highlight, Football Manager. That was just a bit of a kerfuffle in the middle. Apparently, Cabraja is not having a great day, so he's going to be coming off. Ben Wilmot to play the last 18 minutes of this one. Hopefully he can keep a clean sheet for us, because I'm not backing us to put another ball into the back of the net here. It's not looking like the attacking masterclass I was hoping for, but we do have one last opportunity. Could be our last opportunity, but still 10 minutes of football left to play, so I shouldn't be saying last chance just yet. Iheanacho, Silva doesn't quite collect it, but I think we're going to win it back as they're looking to pump it forward. No, we don't win it back. They're throwing goal. I'm very frightened. Oh, no. It's so against the run of play, and I can't justify keeping Iheanacho on now. I want Mola on. I want a man that's going to be able to put the ball in the back of the net, get us the win here. We're going to do that by putting him as a complete forward for the last 10 minutes of this game. Please, can someone get us the win? We do not deserve to draw this game whatsoever. Cardiff have had very few opportunities. I'm going to demand more. Move to an attacking mentality. Can we score? Can it be a last minute drama for us? It's not going to be. And we have thrown away 2 points there and given Cardiff an advantage over us. And I am really, really disappointed with that. We definitely should have won that match. Definitely. It's just one defensive mistake and not enough high quality chances being created that has led to us losing that one. And that's pretty gutting. That is pretty gutting. That one hurts because you know that later in the season, or even just for our form, that is going to kill us. And now off camera we have to verse Leicester, Chelsea, Aston Villa, Brighton and Watford. But we will be back in tomorrow's episode, hopefully in better spirits. Oh, actually, see where we will. Oh my goodness, look at that run. Look at that run. Look at that run. Football Manager. What? Sorry? I guess I think I will simulate 6 games off camera so that then we have these 2. Now I can simulate another 6. Oh no, but then I still won't get into the transfer window. Might just do the 5 and then we can cover more of these games. But for now, I'm ending this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to smash the like button if you have enjoyed it and subscribe to the Rex FM YouTube channel. I'll see you all later.